Good evening, everyone. Oh, and we have Jose directly with us. Nice to
Well,
see him.
he's
I
getting
saw
involved.
I
He's
saw Flash's face. He was pretty shocked to see me. I was like,
he's
"That was
part
Well,
of
good."
the
the
funny thing is, I
furniture.
could hear Alex, and no one's lips were moving. That's what was shocking me. I'm thinking, well, what's going on here then?
He's part of the furniture already. With his say hey plays. How are you doing there, Jose? What's
Uh,
the record of the? Because last week you gave us plus 828 something live and it hit.
Yeah,
It was
was that the
amazing.
Jays?
it
I
was the
was
Jays.
imagine that I was staying up till the end of the match to see if it hits or not.
Did you?
6 a.m. in the morning. I say, "Whoa, we won!"
You're crazy, you two.
Yeah, no, it's been good vibes. It's been fantastic. Luckily for
Do
me,
you
I gave.
attribute any of that to us, giving
I
you the good
mean,
vibes?
I mean,
Because we're
yes,
different to your normal people, aren't we?
I would say you guys are different. Flash, you're different than most. I will admit that. I did get to count the Blue Jays bet on my live record because I gave it out with you guys and tweeted it out and all that good stuff.
I was
Uh,
wondering. Yeah, nice. We like that.
So yeah, of course. So right now, with that, I'm 34 and 19, plus 23 units, if you fancy that. And on
Ooh.
top of that, which makes me feel better about myself, an even bigger pat on my back. You take that one Blue Jays bet out for those large odds. I'm still 33 and 19, up 14 units. So I'm still we're
Not
riding
bad,
high.
not
And
bad, not
did you
bad.
give us a winner last week?
Flash, I'll admit, I don't remember what it was on the soccer pitch. I
You
just
did,
I
man. You copied my Manchester City versus
oh
Liverpool, both team to score and over 2.5.
of course, yeah, that was easy. That was the easiest bet in the
I
world.
was a little bit scared to be honest, because normally if you copy me, it doesn't hit. But last time it easily hit. And I remember Flash saying, "I don't like
I
Arsenal
didn't
to
fancy him.
spread.
Honestly, I did not
I
fancy that
don't like.
game. I mean,
I
we
don't
fancied the
like.
draw. I thought it was
I
0-0 or 1-1.
I don't like Arsenal Brighton both team to score. I don't like it, you
No.
know." And
Did
it
you sweep, Alex?
no, I missed one goal from Southampton for a sweep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm glad
your
I'm
boys
glad
are
we're
on
going there
vacation.
again.
I'm going there
your
again. I'm
your
doing
boys are
Southampton
on
Arsenal.
vacation, man. What the fuck is happening with Southampton? Six
Yeah,
zero. Come on.
Chelsea were on it from the moment the fucking whistle went. I was watching the game. I was watching loads of games, but I just kept looking and it was like 4-0, 5-0. So when it got, I'm happy to tell you that when it got to 6-0, I did like sort of just start concentrating on a different game.
Thank you for that. I'm glad you could do that for yourself. I mean,
You have to do it now and again. You have to be able to admit defeat, like I'm sure we're going to mention at some stage in this
News of
show.
the week. News of the week. Breaking news of the week. Sean Dyche out
I
of
know.
Burnley. What a shocking move, huh?
There's got to be something that's gone on behind the scenes.
Really?
Got to be, yeah. So either certain people are getting involved with signing players, or they've pulled his budget, or it's got to be something like that. Because if they went down under him, they'd come straight back up. So it's not even a problem. He's performed absolute miracles
Do you
on a
fancy him?
shoestring.
Do you fancy him coming back to the Premier League with another team next season?
If he manages in the championship, it depends which club
No,
though,
if he
doesn't it?
doesn't manage it, now he's free. He's free as a bird. Someone has to take him, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it depends what team he goes and gets. If he gets a job in the summer, in the, I mean, listen, yeah, there's loads of teams. That championship's so tough to get out of. So
It's
tough.
it's a nice one. United hire Sean Dutch, Eric ten Stag, and the Burnley fires Sean Dyche. Nice word game here from Steve Gregory. Nasty Nate, take it out. Big Show picks. What's up, boys? Welcome, guys. S is also with us on the live chat. Pedri out. from Barcelona.
Hamstring.
Jose just gave us the news in the morning, and let's not forget that Pedri was out for another 3 months with a knee injury in November, December, January, or
Yeah.
October, November, December, something like that.
Is that a youth
What?
thing?
I don't know. Maybe Flash can can tell us more about it.
Is it all youth thing?
Yeah, the Utes. You know, he's
Yeah, I
so
know the
young
Utes.
playing that
Of
much.
course, I know the Utes. Um, I would say that it's happening more and more because players obviously their bodies are still developing and they're asked to do a man's job when they've still got a boy's body. You know, I mean, it can go either way, but the hamstring one is just basically it's not strong enough and it's just gone pop because it's not a tear. They said a rupture. I mean, a rupture is serious because normally when you get a rupture of a hamstring, it's forevermore going to be weak.
Doesn't feel
Unless you
great.
No, it's not going to be good.
What 3 months we are seeing? What
No, it'll just be it will be next season now, so there's
next
no
season
rush.
directly, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we're gonna use another example, Gio Reyna just keeps popping his hamstrings left and right. So I mean,
Yeah. That's
probably
what
not
happens.
going to happen the same, but it's just something to point out.
No, I mean a lot of people who pull their right hamstring or they do their right knee, basically their biomechanics change and it puts too much stress on the other side of the body. So it's almost like your hip, your left part, your groin, your left knee, left ankle, because obviously it's like this. So
I know,
yeah.
I know. Also, my liver, my left liver,
Mhm.
put some pressure on my left liver.
Mhm.
Have you got two livers?
Yeah, I developed two livers.
When you drink as much as Alex, it's a necessity.
You have a
Yeah,
reserve liver.
yeah. It's always there for
He goes to
me.
the bullpen for his liver.
O- on a Sunday, on a Sunday, it's always there to help me out because I'm in big pain. But he doesn't. He will still be in the team for the World Cup, right? For Spain, if it doesn't happen anything to him.
No, no, he'll be fine. He'll be fine for August. Remember, the World Cup's not till
November.
mid November, so he should be fine. Touch wood, as long as the other one doesn't go and it doesn't come back too quickly, and that's the good one. He won't come back too quickly because you'll give him all of May off, all of June, all of July, and then start and probably be ready to go with the rest of the boys in pre-season first. I mean, he might miss the first couple of weeks, of August, but that's only because the league starts on like the 5th.
I really like Spain in the World Cup, by the way. Just put that
I think
out
the only
there.
Europeans you can look at with any sort of confidence is France.
Yeah.
They're the only ones
Belgium.
strong enough. They're the only ones strong enough to go with like
No
Brazil
Belgium.
and Argentina.
No
Peru.
Belgium.
Well, actually, I should say the Netherlands. I forgot that I'm a Netherlands guy instead of
The
Belgium. now.
Netherlands.
I
Come
love Belgium.
on.
I love if the Netherlands. If I could coach the Netherlands, we'd be World Cup winners, guys. Let me just tell you that. Let me tell you that. I'd get Memphis Depay and those boys going. I just need my back two with fucking Delit and Virgil. I'd be set. We wouldn't give up a goal. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
but what about your centre midfield boys who are going to be in the engine room and who's going to do the creativity?
We will figure that one out later. But like I said, all I care about is not giving up goals.
CR7 is thanking you, Flash, for the draw between Bolton and Sheffield Wednesday.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, it was the last minute Bolton equaliser, I think, wasn't it?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I think it was
Gregory,
last minute.
Steve Gregory saying PSV shortened Brazilian Ronaldo's career, pumped his knee so full of steroids cartilage, couldn't handle weight on of the extra muscle. Who wins the Serie A, Flash?
Oh
Crazy.
yeah, no, I've got to go with Inter because I bet Inter at the start of the year. I believe that Inter win their game in hand when they have
No,
it.
it.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
but they are only 2 points. They are 2 points behind. So
I know, but they've got a
even
game in hand.
yeah, they have a game in hand.
That's what I'm
But
saying. They've got to win that game in hand, and it's in their own hands. That's why
they
they're
have
favourites.
some tough games.
They do.
If
They do. They do. But Inter are good enough to beat anybody. And the one thing they've not got to do is
today
play.
today they had so much problem with Spezia. I've watched the game. It was insane how many problems they had with Spezia, and we are talking about a side who is on vacation, who is supposedly be on vacation 11 points
sometimes,
above the relegation
yeah,
zone.
but sometimes a relaxed frame of mind, the pressure's off them. They enjoy themselves, you know.
Yeah, but they have with Roma, they have
Or Inter beat
uh,
Roma.
with Udinese and Bologna out. They have with Empoli. Okay, that should okay with Cagliari fighting for relegation out.
No,
Also, Sampdoria. So it's not
Inter your
it's not
team.
an easy one. It's not an easy
No,
one at
it's
all.
not. It's not. But I mean, if you said you've got a game in hand to go 1 point clear, I mean, listen, Milan will drop points because they can't be trusted. They're
Today
dog
Milan showed
awful.
good. Showed good. Milan was good today against Genoa.
Yeah,
2-0,
but
job done.
Genoa don't break stride. Do you know what I mean? Genoa are no threat on the road. It was always going to be something to nil.
Uh-huh.
I can't trust them. You know, just cannot trust them.
By
And
the way,
set,
I'm seeing Inter at minus 275 right now. So
Yeah,
what's Napoli?
Napoli
plus
plus
500.
plus 650, I believe.
I will take a shot with Napoli, to be honest. At plus
Let's hope they
650.
win this weekend. They're my banker.
Really? Against Roma on Monday?
Yeah. I just see them totally dominating midfield, and Osman and that. But yeah, I just see it totally. News, Jose. What's getting your attention then? Or what are you watching? What you
Well,
what you
Oh,
what you
what
get?
am I? I've got the Royals and Tigers no run in the first inning. That just started. But I do have
Okay.
I have a soccer question. I have two soccer questions for you today, actually. One that
Okay.
I'm genuinely curious about in the Bundesliga, and then one just obvious like news that we should mention again. Eric Ten Hag. Is he going to be? Should I be worried as a Liverpool fan? I don't think United has done
Wait,
anything.
what position does he play, Ten Hag?
Well, that's a good point right
How many
there.
goals does he score?
That's a good point. Hey, I can't argue with there.
You know what I mean? Fucking hell.
Okay,
Don't
so
be worried
that's
about
good.
Okay,
Ten
yeah.
Hag. No.
Well, then my other question is we're going to talk about them later on in the show, but how is Union Berlin? How are they good? What are they?
No, they're
Because
average. They're strong. They're
They
strong,
are
but they're not good.
organized. They are very
okay,
organized at the back. They are average. They're an average side.
but they're an average
They
side at with no
they
money.
uh,
They're so tiny and small. Like, how are they doing this?
Villarreal is so tiny and small. 50,000 people. City
Well,
with
you've
50,000
got the King
people.
of Cups,
Yeah. Liverpool, tiny.
King of Cups. You know what it is.
Liverpool tiny. You cannot talk about tiny in Premier League with the money that they have
I've
at
got this new fan, by
on
the
their
way. It's
hands.
called an air monster. Right? If I had your hair, Jose, it would go fly off over there somewhere.
Flash, if you had my hair, I promise you it wouldn't move an inch. My hair doesn't move in a tornado.
No? But I've got
No,
this new air monster that I keep putting on. Honest to God, you watch my background. Look, here she goes. Look. It's quite warm here. Honest to God. Can
So
you hear it?
Union Berlin also lost their top striker in January, Max Kruse, who returned at Wolfsburg. But listen, they are not a bad side, and mostly at home. And really, like Flash said, they are very very stubborn, very organized. And I will take a shot with them this weekend against Eintracht Frankfurt.
Okay, well then my other
I'm
question
trying to
is,
work out how to. Oh, that's better.
we love it.
Because it's new. I don't know how to turn it on and off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
it's
we can figure
his
it
new
out.
toy. His new
Oh,
toy.
yeah,
Figure
well,
it
no,
out.
I had it on Tornado.
Go play with it, Flash. Go play with
I
it.
had it on Tornado. I didn't need it on that. I just wanted
He
a nice
had it
breeze.
on Tornado.
See.
Listen to that.
Okay, fair enough. Well, my other question, I guess, should be now. We've said all that. Liverpool Man City was this past week. It was the match of the season, whatever we're calling it. 2-2. Great match.
Match of the season.
That's what people were calling it before the
Who?
season.
Who was called it? Only Man United and Liverpool fans.
I mean,
Man
come
City and
on.
Liverpool.
Everyone, the hype going into that match, that's the match of the season every time.
What about Mahrez's miss? Well, how was your arse in the last minute when
Clinched.
Mahrez went through and should have scored?
Well, it's Joel Matip getting a tip that was this close. I was a little worried, but I was at the end. I was just hoping for a draw. I got my draw, and now it sets up for the ultimate drama. Steven
Yeah.
Gerrard. That's when it's going to happen. Last day of the season, Steven Gerrard's revenge. I can't wait.
Villa.
Yeah, Villa's going to pull out something out of their ass.
Who's Liverpool's hardest games in the run-in? Who do we think?
It's pretty brutal. Their schedule is kind of tough. I'll pull it up right now.
Brutal,
Who Liverpool's
exactly.
is?
Yeah, they have with obviously they are not playing this week. They are playing on Tuesday against Manchester United.
Yep.
After that, they have with Everton at home. They have away at Newcastle. They have home with Conte with Tottenham.
Tough game now.
They have away with Aston Villa.
Steven Gerrard's going to lay down for us. We all know that.
They have away with Southampton. Southampton, hopefully, they will be on vacation more that time than what they are right now. And the last match of the season is with Wolves at home. So a very, very tough schedule.
On top of that, you didn't mention the Champions League too, as well.
Yeah, but also Manchester City has Champions League. But talking about Manchester City, they have home with Brighton. After that, again home with Watford. Away at Leeds. After that, they have home with Newcastle.
So is this Man City you're talking about?
Yeah.
The thing is with Man City, the only team that really can give them is Spurs and Liverpool. They've played them.
Yeah, that's the big issue.
This is what I was saying. On
So
the road,
you're winning that quadruple, huh?
On the road with West Ham and home with Aston Villa in the last match. So
those are the two matches that I think that could.
If Manchester City right now, okay, go play with your toy, Flash.
I'm just looking at the feed on YouTube, and it just looks really. Is it really blurry for everybody else?
No, it's okay.
My eyes are all over the shop.
No, you look lovely. You look lovely as always. No, I think it's going to be a fun match. I don't mean obviously. I think first person to blink, draw, lose, whatever is going to lose a title like that. I just hope there's no Vincent Kompany upper 90 in the last game of the season or whatever that was again to break my heart again. That's what I hope.
What I'm thinking is that Liverpool will drop points before the end of the season, and Manchester City will leave the title, will leave the trophy, because the schedule is too tough for the Reds here. Who goes down? Who goes down, Flash?
I mean, you're probably looking at what the bottom three now.
The bottom three now. This is what I was thinking also. Not Everton. I don't think that Everton.
No, Everton got. Jesus, they got 6 points last week, didn't they?
They had 6 points. Burnley lost to Norwich. Shock. Yeah. And Everton won against Manchester United. Shock. By the way, Eric ten Hag announced that Ronaldo is not part of his plans.
So Ten Hag's got the job, has he? It's been announced. Right. And Ronaldo's not part of his plans.
This is what he's saying, yeah.
But that's a great start.
Yeah, it's a very obvious start.
Yeah. Clear out your dead wood. And obviously, if you're going for the future, you can't have future if it's like you've already got a 37-year-old.
Foxy is saying that would have been a disaster if Milan slip up here. They couldn't do nothing versus Torino and Bologna at home recently. Steve Gregory is saying Sociedad and Betis took out disabled row today. MLS level shooting. CR7 is saying Napoli have more chances than Milan. I think Inter are favorites than Milan, but I will take Napoli at plus 650 than Milan at minus 275, obviously.
Inter, not Milan. Inter are favourites.
Inter, yeah, sorry.
Yeah. I took them at 2-1 anyway.
CR7 is saying, guys, I hope to be in Madrid in 2 of May to see Real Madrid against Manchester City. Anybody knows someone to sell tickets there? I think that you should go directly on the UEFA site because that
Yeah,
is
don't be messing about with all them.
Champions League match. If you're going there to take to the black market, they will rip you apart.
What was the the Frankfurt? We're going to get to it anyway, so I might as well just jump in and hang myself. Um, Frankfurt, 20,000 fans. Were they
30.
saying that? Were they saying that half of them were Madrid fans
No,
that bought tickets?
no. It's the socios that sold tickets to the Eintracht Frankfurt fans who double, triple price.
Oh, okay.
I hated to
Yeah,
see that. By the way, that was truly disappointing. I mean,
I don't
I
know
was
though. Listen, if I told you you're a Frankfurt fan, I told you pay double, and you will see one of the best performances in the history of your football club in
correct,
one of the biggest and best arenas on this planet. You would have offered me triple.
correct.
I have not seen Frankfurt, every man and his dog,
Yeah, but it
that
was a joke.
sprightly.
Also, Xavi and also Laporta said after the match, it was a joke what happened, and they have to do something to stop that because that was a disgrace.
But if you say that, I know it says non-transferable in your season ticket, but if I've got a season ticket, I pay, they don't pay, right? And then I can't go to the game, or and it's a collective because they all were sitting together. Do you know what I mean?
Correct,
It wasn't like Jose Perez over there and Alfonsi over there. Do you know what I mean? They were all together. It was a whole
correct.
block. So it was orchestrated. And
Not
again,
on, not only, but there were some parts where I have seen one Barcelona fan surrounded by 25 Eintracht Frankfurt fans, you know.
yeah,
But what a performance says. Talk about it, Flash, a little bit.
they were exceptional. They were exceptional. I nearly pressed the button 3 times on, I think it was Barcelona plus 1.5, and I'm thinking I can get a draw here. But the more I'm watching the game, the more that Frankfurt were just springing them, set back in a 5-4-1 or 5-4 half even, because they less. I tell you what, I spotted, and no one's even mentioned it, and it's a great job from the Frankfurt manager. He put a sleeper on Busquets, so Busquets could not get the ball off the back four, so they had to go in a different route. They set traps, and boy, did they spring them traps.
Mm.
Listen, I've not seen Kostic run like a young spring chicken. He was like an 18-year-old Olympic 100-meter runner.
Yeah. My
They were
cousin did a
so
great
up for
match.
it. And I wouldn't mind, but last week I bet them for a draw, and they got beat 2-1 at home.
Yeah, but I told you last week, don't do with that because it's a sandwich matchup, and Eintracht has no.
Too much
They
sandwich
need a
going
they
on.
need a they need a miracle. They need a miracle to qualify in the European competitions from the German Bundesliga, and they will probably lose this week against Union too because they
Well,
partied.
you've put it on, haven't you? You've gone for it, and yeah, plus 125.
Yeah, exactly.
Why are you exactly? That tells you everything. Union, why are they plus 125 and not like plus 190?
Because the same reason I'm saying to you, but
That's
many
fair.
boys in the Eintracht squad will be rested. I don't think that the Kostic can do 2 games at the same level of you know the how he played against Barcelona. He cannot play against the Union right now. They Kev said that they partied with the crowd till 6 a.m. in the morning.
Why
So
wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you?
of course, you would, but I think that they will have a tougher match against West Ham than what they had against Barcelona. I don't know. I can feel that.
that was their cup final.
Yeah, it was. It was, but I wouldn't go against any of the 4 sides that are in there. All the sides that are in that semi-final, you throw the balls up and they can come down. I mean, Rangers was a nice winner for us because we had Rangers over 1.5 at plus 100, and obviously they scored 3. We had I went with Leicester plus half a goal, which was always nice, and they went and won the game, so that was always nice. But and then so I'm thinking 2 units. There we go, and I lost 2 units on the Barcelona game. It was like bonkers.
Yeah, Europa League today was crazy with the Rangers, Braga, two red cards for Braga, Rangers qualifying in extra time.
It's been a
Uh,
crazy week. It has been a crazy week because what about Atletico?
at,
Atletico, they
No,
feel. Did you hear the quote from the Atletico chairman? He said that
yeah,
Manchester City played prehistoric football. All they did was guard the goal. That's what
yeah.
That's what his whole foundation has been built upon.
Yeah, so but Manchester City beat them with their own weapons.
Exactly,
So
exactly. But I didn't think that. I thought that they huffed and puffed, but they weren't good enough. Atletico, really. Even though we won our bet because we had Atletico plus one or double chance. Sorry. So listen, it was one of those where I think the right teams went through. The only one you probably could debate would be Real Madrid or Chelsea because Chelsea were a 2 out of 10 in the first leg and a 10 out of 10 in the second, and that
what went wrong? What
unbelievable
went
ball
wrong with Chelsea in the second leg? Extra time,
went
huh?
wrong.
Yeah, in the extra time, they
No, I think Modric put a pin in their balloon. When that
ah
delivery from Modric,
oh
and let's
yeah.
talk about that because we talk about
Oh,
Messi and rightfully so, Ronaldo, but that delivery, there's probably very few players, one that see it and two can execute it. And remember, we're not talking about a fresh player here. We're talking about the 82nd minute or something.
this is why Modric is the only player in the Messi Ronaldo era that won the Ballon d'Or. If you think about it.
Yeah, well, I spoke to Harry when he was at Tottenham, and I spoke to Harry Redknapp, and he said that he was an absolute gem of a bloke as well because he obviously wanted to go and play uh, uh, in Spain, and he was still at Spurs, but he still gave everything. And then was at golf, and I said to Harry, I was like, Harry, what's he like? He said he's exceptional. Except he said he's the best footballer at the club. And there was Gareth Bale there. There was like proper. There was internationals there, and he said that Modric was like exceptional and by far the best player.
best pass I've ever seen personally.
Well, in the situations and things like that, yeah, I suppose you can see that. I'd urge you to go back and have a look at a few of Zidane's passes.
This is very
Yeah,
interesting comment here on the chat, and I want you to comment on that. Flash, all clubs who drop out of Champions League down into Europa League get knocked out, except Sevilla. They don't take the competition seriously enough. The rest of the teams
All clubs who drop out of the Champions League don't take.
drop out
Europa
the
League.
Champions League to Europa League. So third in the group stage of the
Yeah,
Champions League.
yeah, 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 yeah. So have we got no thirds in the semi-finals?
In the semis, we have City, Real, Liverpool, and Villarreal. No.
No, I thought you meant the teams that like left the
In
Champions League.
Europa League. In Europa League,
See,
we have Leipzig, who dropped out of the Champions League.
yeah, Rangers dropped out of the Champions League. We're shitting
Re-
all over your argument at the minute, Steve.
Well, we can say I think both those teams aren't going to win. I think West Ham wins it.
I think all four can win. All
no,
four, all four. You're a brave man. What are they? I reckon it's
no,
3
no.
to 1 the field.
Rangers was Europa League, man. Not
What didn't Rangers win the Champions League? Didn't the Rangers win the Premier League last year
yeah, but
with
they
Steven
played in
Gerrard?
Europa. They played in Europa League this season.
What did I thought Rangers won the Premier League last year under Steven Gerrard?
I see them in the Europa League group stages with Lyon, Brøndby,
Really?
and Sparta Praga. Uh,
Just Leipzig, the boys are saying. So we're not shitting all over your
just,
arguments, Steve.
just, just Leipzig who will win the competition.
Yeah, quite
Jose,
possibly.
Jose, Jose, I
I
don't
think
want
that all
another.
four. I mean, I think it's a brave man. What are they betting? 3 to 1 the field. What? Who's the favourite?
Going to look that up now. Looking it
It's
up.
good to look.
We're looking.
Or the Conference League. The Conference League may be a bit more wide open.
Ugh. Who wants to talk about the Conference League?
No.
The Conference League is wide open. Feyenoord, Marseille, Leicester, Roma.
Yeah, I'd go with probably Leicester. Leicester there. Leicester are decent on their day.
No, I think that Leicester has a good chance against
Yeah.
Roma. Yes, I like that.
Who do we think in the chat for the Europa League? I mean, listen, we've got to say about the Champions League. Who do we fancy
CR7.
there, by the way? Because Liverpool are going to have a tough time against Villarreal. Tough time. And Man City, Real Madrid, well, both teams could win the away legs. There's another one. I think Real Madrid could win in Manchester, and Manchester could win in Real Madrid.
Oh my God! Just please, Real Madrid knock out Manchester City for the love of God. I'm
Well,
so
I hope
tired
so.
of
I've got an
playing.
1,800 ticket.
By the way, Leipzig minus 105, West Ham plus 170, Eintracht plus 500, Rangers plus 750.
I want to see a German final.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be good. Where's it being held, Jose? Do we know?
I
Europa
will.
League. Europa League
Is it
final.
Paris? Or
Europa League final. Where the fuck it is?
one of them's in Turkey, isn't it? Is that Champions League's in Turkey?
Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan.
Oh, but still
That's
don't tell me where it is.
Sevilla. That's Sevilla.
Sevilla.
Sevilla de Ramon.
Yeah.
Okay. It's been a long week, man. It's been a long week. We've had
Well,
a
I
million
mean-
shows this week.
Sevilla should host that every year. They're in that every year anyway. So I mean, it's their home cup.
Yeah. Yeah, they've done great.
Champions League final. Where is
Turkey.
Champions League?
Flash, I will admit,
Istanbul.
I will admit, Flash, I am a little worried that Liverpool is playing Villarreal now. I've accepted the fact that they have a really, really good defense, like you say.
What
And that's
Turkey?
all I care.
Istanbul. Stade de France.
Oh, is it? Was it
Yes.
in Turkey last year?
I think so, actually. I think so, but I'm worried about Villarreal Liverpool now.
Yeah, you
Flash.
should be worried about Villarreal because they're a proper team that want to spring you and do not let you get ahead of steam up. And you could say that Sadio Mane and Salah are just like Gnabry, Sane, Coman, and they will not allow it. The other thing and also
I
you
think
could
that
potentially
Diogo
say that Bayern
Jota.
Munich are better than Liverpool in central areas.
No.
I think it goes all the way. I really do. You're a brave
No,
man
I-
if you take Liverpool in individual games against Villarreal.
I think that there is too much cohesion between the players there at Liverpool. Too much power, too much pace.
Not too
Diogo
sure, man.
Jota, Firmino can come from the bench. The bench is absolutely amazing. And
Finally, yeah.
finally, yeah.
Hey, I by the way, I just want to mention that I think I would I don't understand, or I guess I didn't understand how important the midfield is until you play Kevin De Bruyne and you realize he's just prancing through the midfield, just untouched, no one going through him, just no problems at all. And I'm going to say this now. I very much hope that Jordan Henderson is not playing in big games for Liverpool, at least not starting for Liverpool in these scenarios.
Who would you play? Like, would you go with Keita or that?
Yeah, Keita, Fabinho, and then I forget his name.
Keita was
already.
exceptional.
And
in
Thiago.
Thiago. Yeah,
Well, you're
Thiago.
inviting pressure with Thiago.
I'll take those chances. I know he's an old man, and I know he's not very fast, but he'll give me a couple of good fouls, and if he gets a yellow card, then we can always flop him out.
Jeff is asking, since when did Jose have to brave to make his homer bet?
I know. I am a brave soul for trying to bet Liverpool. And by the way, Jeff does owe me those Red Sox Astros tickets because I did bet against Justin Verlander in the first week and he did lose in his first start. So let's not forget that. But yeah, I exclusively just bet on Liverpool, I guess, in soccer is what he's trying to say here.
Listen, they're great semi-finals. We could see all German UEFA or Europa League, and we could see all Spanish Champions League.
What's the best league in the world right now, then?
Best league in the world is always going to be the Premier League if you're looking for
The most
entertainment, shocks.
Well, I mean, apparently the Bundesliga is taking over right now.
No, it's garbage, man,
No,
compared
man.
to. It's garbage. Honest to God, I'd get a game for some of them teams. I tell you what, and they were saying Spain was an absolute joke. Like, what say 4 months ago? The Real Madrid were like 10 million points clear. Italy Italy has got no consistency at all. That's why you've got like 5-6 teams within sort of points.
I agree with that.
But then the argument falls down with the Premier League because Liverpool and Liverpool and Man City, they've run away with it again. But behind them, you've got teams that are now teams that are good enough to get to the Europa League semi-final are like 6th from 9th or 6th from 10th. And then you got Spurs that are doing like a Real Betis or doing like a Napoli. I would always say the Premier League is the hardest one to cap because of the spirit of each.
Jeff is saying $5 nosebleed. You're welcome.
I am in there. I'm in the stadium. I have a question. We have to give out our picks here soon. But if you took just 1-for-1, if you take, for example, Man City right now is in first versus Bayern, who would you have there? And then if you go down
all day.
Okay, so then 2 Liverpool Dortmund. That's obviously Liverpool, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so now this is where it gets interesting, I guess. 3 Chelsea Leverkusen.
Chelsea.
Yes,
Alex.
Leverkusen, yes. Maybe RB Leipzig. Leverkusen is over. Let me say that RB Leipzig are way better than Leverkusen right now.
Okay, so if it was RB Leipzig and Chelsea, would you pick
Chelsea.
RB?
Still Chelsea, but not
Chelsea
so...
on their day are like one of the best top 3 sides in Europe. You saw that the other night and what they whatever the word is, just fucking everything. Real Madrid and Modric put a pin in their balloon and mine.
Yeah, he's
you see that one player can make the difference in a team. One player,
one bit of magic, magic.
Exactly.
Remember that volley from Zidane, Hampden Park.
Remember that header from Alisson.
But no one remembers the Gareth Bale overhead kick, though, do they?
That was sickening. Oh my goodness!
But tell us also between Bundesliga and Serie A.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the way to go.
Bundesliga and Serie A. Bayern Munich will beat both Milan, Inter, Napoli.
Yeah.
RB Leipzig will beat Milan every day.
Fair.
Give them and also Napoli, and also with Inter it will be a balanced match between RB Leipzig.
Yeah, I think the Italians they would dominate the French.
You know what the UEFA should do? They love cash grabs and all this stuff. In college basketball, we have conferences, of course, and for like I would say like a weekend, each conference plays against each other, and they find out which is the best conference or whatever.
Well, that's what they're trying to do with that Super League, European Super.
Yeah, exactly. This is what they're trying to do.
Well, I just want a weekend where we have all these teams. Maybe it's a preseason. I don't know what we'll do, but I want to see the Bundesliga, all those guys, wherever you finished in the top 10, you go play the other top 10 in another league, and we just see who it is. You know, I'd like to see that for a weekend.
It's like top 7.
Well, I don't want it to be a whole cup. I just want it to be a weekend of games, and at the end we tally it all up and we see who won the most.
Yeah, like we have the international.
Well, invite him to one of your Poobaloosa's or something.
Well, hey, there we go. Let's start.
There you go.
How you said it?
Poobaloosa.
Yeah, that's it. Poobaloosa. When are you doing another one? Are you doing it in the summer so that I could possibly attend?
Well, that's a good question, Flash. I will let you know as soon as I know. When the next Poobaloosa is. It might be the East Coast.
Obviously, if it's important that I attend, then maybe I should give you my dates, and then you could work it around me.
Well, yeah, maybe. By the way,
maybe my ass.
I've seen a couple people mentioning Cuckoo in the chat today. Whoever he goes, I love him. He is so good. I love everything he is.
He's an Arsenal type player, isn't he?
I would say I hope he goes to Spurs. If he goes to Spurs, then
I hope Darwin Nunez. I hope that Klopp will sign him.
Darwin Nunez.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Interesting.
See, that's why I don't know where he is, because Portugal. Think I'm watching Portugal? Huh.
Yeah, but you don't know Darwin Nunez. Fuck off, then.
I don't. I don't. By the way, I will fuck off because we have picks to get.
All right. I
Timing.
will fuck off.
Good timing.
Good timing. Good timing. Okay. Let's start with the picks of the weekend here. And what choices are those, Flash?
The winners, aren't they?
uh,
What sort? You got to give me some prices as well.
I will let me open the sports book here, and we are going directly in Spain with
Spain
Granada versus Levante.
could be 4-3. Could be 4-3 this game. Honest to God, Levante could win 4-1. Granada's last home game, basically they went 2-0 down to Rayo Vallecano, came back, drew 2-2, so that was always nice. Um, I just see this being complete and utter goals. Levante have just going. If they could slip a 12th man on the pitch, they would do that because it's just been they're desperado, you know.
So what are you
Granada have been
going
no
with
good.
there?
Alex Classic all day.
Plus 110.
Plus 110. See, there you go. There's a nice little start to plus 110. And I didn't get sucked in, did I, today, to the Sociedad Betis nonsense of both teams scoring overs and all that. It ended 0-0.
Really?
Mm.
You wanted to go with that one, and
No,
thank
I
God.
just thought that it could happen, so I left it. Because
Really?
Sociedad are not great.
Okay, so Granada, Levante, Alex Classic, both team to score and over 2.5 goals
Please.
at plus 110 there. I'm going in the Premier League, Leicester on the road against Newcastle, so Newcastle versus Leicester. I have the Alex Classic there at plus 110 again. Leicester
Who
are
scores
coming after.
twice there? Do they both score twice? Because Leicester
Probably.
are a plus 155 to score twice.
Um, Good question that. I think Leicester scores twice. Yeah. And even Newcastle has the weapons to score twice. Why not?
And Leicester may be tired after obviously going and
Tired after playing PSV in the
yeah,
Conference League, but it was a great win with a great comeback from one goal down to win in the last minutes of the game. They didn't need extra time, so if they had those extra times, I would even go banker for this one. But
yeah.
yeah, this should be a nice easy winner here for the Alex Classic at plus 110 again. I really don't understand this price plus 110 for the Alex Classic in this game, Newcastle versus Leicester. Why is that?
Why have what?
Why is the price so high for the Alex Classic?
Just because you don't know Newcastle don't score that many. Leicester are on the back of the PSV game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Newcastle have only lost like one in their last 7, and probably I think they've only been beat like 3 times in something like 10 or 11 games. Newcastle don't score twice normally, you know. They won 1-0 against Wolves. Both teams to score. What would be that?
Minus
I think this all
135.
the numbers they point to a 1-1 draw. But no, I agree with you that this could get out of hand and be Alex Classic.
Mercurial is saying Newcastle 2-1 Thursday night. Hangover happens on a regular basis for Leicester.
Yeah.
Fox is saying no more than 2 goals in this game. Leicester will tire second half. Newcastle concede very little at home, 1 goal, and they hold on. Okay, let's see who is right at the end of the day.
Exactly.
Southampton versus Arsenal.
Okay, I've got Arsenal to win here, and over 1.5 is my main bet, obviously from my own show. But I think Southampton.
Why do you think Southampton wins scores?
A bit Brozier comes back. They have got obviously unbelievable delivery from set pieces. They've got to have a little bit of a bounce back from the 6-0 last week. Arsenal normally do struggle here in Southampton. Well, even though they can sometimes win, they do struggle. So I think that I can easily see this being 2-1 Arsenal, maybe even 3-1.
Do you think that Southampton scores? Right.
Yes, Alex Classic. Price?
Alex Classic price. 1 second. We're going in England. Should be around the minus 120 if I remember correct. But
Minus.
yeah,
So the books are agreeing with me then, huh?
1 second, I will let you know immediately. No, plus 110, sorry.
Another plus 110. We like that.
Plus 110, plus 110, plus 110. Three pluses so far. Leverkusen RB Leipzig in Germany. This is the
This has got to be
minus
like
one.
minus 130. This, isn't it?
Minus 120, yeah. Minus 120 for the Alex Classic. This is probably the most entertaining game of the week. I wouldn't put anyone of both teams to score in both halves at plus 400, plus 500, depending what book is you're betting with. But talking about bookies, you can go take your nice bonus of $2,500 from BetUS. The link is in the description below the video, and you press that link, you put the promo code PubSports, and here you go, 125% till $2,500. You have enough weeks at your disposal to double up because the season ends in around 1 month time, right, Flash? 1 month time.
What, the soccer season?
Yeah,
Yeah, the Champions League's on the 28th.
yeah, 1 month and a little. Yeah,
Yeah,
around
6 weeks.
6 weeks because we still have 6 weeks in different leagues. We have 5 in Bundesliga, we have 6 in La Liga, Premier League. Yeah, so yeah, I think that Bayer Leverkusen Leipzig should is screaming goals normally.
Yeah.
I don't know who Tedesco will rest for Leipzig, but what I know is that Nkunku will play. Leverkusen missing some important players, obviously, like Tofu Mensah, like
I've got Leipzig score minimum of 2 goals in this game, so you'd hope
I
that
love it, minus 110.
you're only asking for Leverkusen to contribute to get your Alex Classic here.
I think they contribute. I think that Leipzig had their hard game against Atalanta because it was easy if you watch the game, but no match is easy. It was easier than expected for Leipzig, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched the game, but it
Leipzig.
was yeah.
Yeah, of course I watched it. How can I not? Well, I can't be talking about games I've not watched. Yeah, they didn't come out of second gear. They completely and utterly just said, right, we want you to play like this. And Atlanta did. And honestly, they cruised. I'll tell you how much energy they had in them. Every time the ball went in the box, there was like 4 Leipzig players breaking in there.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it was a very good performance from Leipzig,
Yeah.
and an average performance from for Atalanta. Still, I think that Leipzig has problems at the back. Still, I think, but Domenico Tedesco is masterclass. 2 points, 2 points since he took over from Marsh, from Jesse Marsh. Absolutely fantastic. Also, Leverkusen, if they didn't had those injury issues, they would be even better than that. But both teams are very important. It's very important to know that they are fighting for the top 4 spots.
Are these
Uh,
two fighting for the same spot?
yes, they are 1 point. 1 point separates them. Leverkusen in front of Leipzig, third and fourth. Okay, final match from Flash, Chelsea versus Palace.
Yeah, on the Sunday, I've gone with both teams to score an over here because obviously Chelsea haven't been keeping clean sheets. Palace, this is their cup final. This is one of those where, and again, I don't want to repeat myself. I did a little FA Cup snippet earlier, and this is one of them situations where the semi-finals at Wembley, it's on Sunday. The pitch is not fast, so the Chelsea are not going to be able to shift the ball on them. So it comes down to a little bit of strength. I like the fact that Palace are so close, and yet there's nothing worse than getting beat in a semi-final because teams celebrate semi-final wins almost like final wins,
Finals. Yeah, for a team like Southampton, yes. Yeah, absolutely.
And Crystal Palace.
And Crystal Palace, sorry.
And Chelsea.
Chelsea, no, I don't think they will celebrate.
Chelsea will celebrate if they win this, especially after the week they've had. Do you know what I mean? Especially after the week they
Yeah.
had.
So you think that it will be a little bit of a hangover there with the energy that they put it on the field
No,
against Real
no, not
Madrid?
with the Chelsea, not with the Chelsea squad. I expect maybe Lukaku comes in. Maybe I see a few more energetic runners. I was so impressed with Loftus Cheek the other night. I thought that what he did. If you said to him, right, every time you get the ball, just be so positive and use your strength, pace, and dominate. And he did. And he's not one of like maybe the first 7 names on the sheet for that midfield role. So they've got the proper squad. The thing is with Palace is they find a way. They're led by Vieira. They're a throwback to him. They'll battle. Yeah, I can see Palace scoring. I can see Chelsea winning this game though.
Fox is saying Fox is going goalless draw in 90 minutes.
Okay. That's a yellow card for Foxy, isn't it?
Yeah, because we are a no clean sheet show, right?
Exactly. Sort yourself out, Foxy. Yeah, I see this being 2-1, 3-1.
Union Berlin, Eintracht Frankfurt. Again, back in Germany. Yeah, we talked about these issues that Eintracht has after every European fixtures that they have. It happened at the start of the season. Obviously, they dropped so many points. They are normally a team that will catch the top 5 there, But talking about the depth of the squad, they don't have it. And
what price was
that
my Palace and Chelsea, by the way?
I'm sorry, 1 second. You interrupt me in the middle of the preview.
Well, yeah, because I'm
Fuck off.
thinking to myself, I was like, I know I got minus 120 for the over 2.5. So maybe plus 105.
FA Cup, Alex Classic, plus 245. Oh, 145, plus 145.
It's generous.
What you would expect? What?
Well, the thing is, over 2.5 is minus 120.
Yeah, because they don't think that Crystal Palace will score.
Okay, 3-0.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think that it was too much party from Eintracht. I'm a little bit scared of this one. I'm going just both teams to score at minus 125, and I'm scared because Eintracht might not even score in this one on the road against Union Berlin. You know how Union Berlin loves to keep things tight at the back.
Yeah.
They're coming after they bossed Hertha Berlin on the road in the Berlin derby there 4-1. Eintracht with the performance of the lifetime for them, as you said. So I'm a little bit scared of Eintracht not scoring. Union Berlin will score. Will score. Hopefully Eintracht will score too, and we will win also.
Sometimes you've got to follow the numbers, and Union Berlin would normally be about plus 190 at best in this game, and they're not. They're plus 125.
Correct. Absolutely. So yeah, that wraps up our picks.
What about our little mate? Has he got one for us?
Yeah, of course. 1 second. I wanted to repeat them again.
Okay.
You can come, Jose. Don't worry about it. Newcastle, Leicester, Alex Classic plus 110. Leverkusen, RB Leipzig, Alex Classic minus 120. Union Berlin, Eintracht minus 125 for both teams to score. Granada, Levante, Alex Classic plus 110. Southampton, Arsenal, what I said there? Still plus 110? No. What did I say there? What was the odds there, Flash? What the fuck you're doing? You're playing with your fun?
And I'm a fan's that side. What are you asking me?
Southampton, Arsenal. What price I said to you?
Plus 110.
Okay, and
you're probably robbing me though. It's probably like 125.
Chelsea Palace plus 145 for the Alex Classic. And we have Jose with his play of the weekend.
So I looked at the live odds too for baseball. Unfortunately, nothing that I like. I can't give you out any more plus 800 winners like last week. But I will give you a minus 110 Alex Classic. Any guesses? You guys want to guess where it is?
What country?
Yeah, what country?
It's England, my home nation.
FA Cup or
Yeah, he's going Man City. He's going Man City, Liverpool again. Going against
Manchester City, Liverpool. Why not?
my
Minus
banker
110.
is under 3 goals in that game.
Well, guess what? It's going to be 3 goals exactly. 2-1 Liverpool.
and it will be a push.
Question actually. Question. If it goes into extra time, that doesn't count, right?
No.
It's not, no, see, that has to be 90. That's fine. I'll still take my minus 110. Not like I'm
But I
taking
thought
a
that
minus 130.
I thought that you should know already this small
That is
detail.
that is information that you would think that I would have in my back pocket when giving out plays.
We have
But-
now.
But we still give out the plays and we still give out winners.
Was
That's
that
what matters.
what you're wearing? What team do you support there?
Oh, I'm a Red Sox fan. I bet against them
but-
today, unfortunately, and won. But
What,
yeah.
did they win?
no, they lost. I bet against them today. I thought
You
they
bet
would get
against
it.
them, they
That-
lost, so you're happy.
That's the
I'm not-
spirit. Don't bet, never
Yeah.
bet with your heart. That's
Hang on.
the spirit.
Something's gone a bit wrong here. You bet against them.
Yeah, I bet against the Red Sox, and I won.
Well, then you've got to be happy. Do they do they pay your wages at the end of the month?
Well, no, but I would.
Do
like
they
for
play
them to win.
160 odd games?
They determine my emotional stability. Yeah, they determine if I'm happy
Hey,
or sad.
Yeah,
Emotional
well, okay,
stuff,
I'm
maybe.
sitting on a bag of Benjamins, right? Or they lose 1 game in 10. You'd be taking that, wouldn't you?
I
Just
don't know.
do it again. You got away with it. Don't do it again.
Well, we'll see. By the way, just want to, just 3-1 right now on the say hey plays right now. So
You know what you're doing, son. That's why you're actually given an opportunity.
yeah, sure. Who'd have
Just
thought?
don't get sloppy or lazy. That's the one. My best bit of advice for you: don't get sloppy, don't get lazy, and start thinking this game's easy because it will kick you, it will bend you over and slap you with one of them mistakes.
Why?
What?
Why what?
Why what?
Why would that slap you in the face?
Well, because you'll go on a losing streak. You know, you've got to treat them both as imposters. Going on a losing streak is as common as going on but you've got to treat them both the same.
But this
You
is
know
what
what I
I
mean?
said to him. This is what I said to him. You bet against them, you win the bet. You don't bet with your heart. That's the spirit.
Exactly.
Well done.
Thank
No,
you. I
exactly.
appreciate it. By the way, I would like to let you guys know this is the trust tree. We're inside the trust tree. I can tell you guys
Okay.
the inside
Don't be telling
knowledge.
no one's watching. No one's watching.
No, yeah, exactly. No one's watching. I've apparently become just super OCD about my process, and I've had to do the same things over and over
it's
and
got ya.
over again.
It's got
So
you.
I'm in this process where I have to shower. I have to get into the shower at exactly
Did you
like
on the
3:30.
start of this winning run? Did your good lady have a smile on her face?
She was not pleased because she understood that I was going to start working for 200 plus days and we would not be seeing each other much. But yeah, she's okay now.
She was over the moon with that.
Secretly, I'm sure.
Maybe
she
they
was
have
like,
an open relationship. Who knows?
oh yeah, well, you don't know. You look at me. I'm just look freaky, obviously.
I'm just
Come on.
Hey,
You
obvious.
see me?
you better say goodbye.
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose Flash.
Oh
in a
my
minute.
God! Oh my! The conversation
wrap it
was
up.
getting so interesting right now with
We're
your
gonna-
girlfriend.
Yeah, we're gonna start talking about my open relationship, but Flash has to go. Whoops.
Okay, cheers, guys. Have a great weekend. Happy Easter for the ones celebrating Easter. It's obviously a nice weekend with the family, drinking, eating, and all that shit. Next week, I have the Easter next week for me. Yeah, what?
I didn't
what
know
you-
that there was multiple Easters. I'm sorry. I don't know holidays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm Christian.
always.
I'm Christian Orthodox. You are the Catholics are celebrating this week. The Orthodox people are celebrating next week.
Didn't know.
So yeah, something that you have to put on your questions for the next time we are doing the trivia.
Okay, I will.
So how many times do they celebrate Easter in in this world? Cheers! Have a good one. Best of luck with your bets.